This is a long lever bridge hold. So this is going to target the hamstrings. So I'm going to come on my back. You can have a pillow if you need to. And I'm going to get my knees fairly straight. So I've got a little bit of a bend. From there, I'm going to dig my heels in and almost pull them back isometrically. So that means pulling back without moving. So I'm going to pressure down and towards me a bit. And from there, I'm going to lift, squeeze my butt and my glutes, and just hold here. So that's the long lever bridge, targets the hamstrings. If that becomes easy, I'm going to walk a little further out until my knees are almost straight and hold there. I'm not going to lift as high, but this is going to get the glutes and the hamstrings, and I want to make sure I'm kind of pulling towards me a bit. So I'm almost pulling my heels towards my hips, and I'm going to hold. You might even feel the front of your shins or ankles working to keep your toes pointing roughly up towards the ceiling. And I typically work up to a 30-second hold. To make it a bit easier, I'm going to have a little more bend in the knees. But if we're working this variation, it's typically to hit more of a hamstring emphasis. And so that means we're going to want to walk it out a little straighter at some point to get a little more hamstring load in there. So you should not feel the low back working in this. Usually that only happens if we try to lift too high and use the low back. And we shouldn't have any pain or discomfort. If you feel that, walk in a little closer, make it a little easier, or we might try a different exercise.